Which scale shape is best for soloing? Today I'm going to compare three of the most common and useful scales, and I'll save my favorite for last. That's the one I believe gives you the biggest bang for your buck. By the way, if you're just getting started with soloing, make sure to download my free beginner soloist handbook that I put together. It's packed with all sorts of scales and arpeggios and reference materials so that you have it all in one place. The link is in the description below and it includes what we're covering today. Number one, the standard minor pentatonic box. First up, the classic. The minor pentatonic box, otherwise known as shape 1 of the 5 minor pentatonic boxes. Everyone usually learns this pretty early on, and for good reason. It's simple, sounds great, and you can use it to fit just about any rock, blues, or pop solo. Here's what it looks like. This is going to be on the A, the 5th fret of the 6th string, so it will be A minor pentatonic. Now the pros of this scale are it's easy to memorize, it's fairly easy to fret for most people as well, and a lot of licks and phrases have been created from this shape over the years. It also works in tons of musical contexts. Now some of the cons are players often get stuck in this one box, and it doesn't encourage fretboard exploration. And it can lead to repetitive phrasing. It's kind of like playing a guitar inside a tiny apartment. You can do it a lot, but you keep bumping into the same walls. So keep in mind that while it's easy to jump into, you don't want to become overly dependent on it as it could slow your growth down. Use it, but don't overuse it. Number two, a 3-note per string major scale. This is a favorite for shredders and folks who want to learn some fast runs because of its evenness across the strings. Here's what it looks like in the key of C major. On the 8th fret here, I will begin on the C, which is its root, and as it's named, I will play 3 notes per string, and that makes it very symmetrical. Now the pros for this scale are it's great for alternate picking, legato, and scalar runs. It does cover a lot of the neck because it begins to move diagonally across. It also helps visualize modes and theory right on the fretboard. Now some of the cons for this shape are more complex fingerings, it can sound scalar or robotic at times, and it is harder for beginners to phrase musically with it. It's like a 6-lane highway. It can be fast and efficient, but not always scenic. Number 3, the diagonal minor pentatonic. And now let's talk about my personal favorite. Now this shape moves diagonally across the neck, easily connecting positions and making creative phrasing a bit easier. Here's an A minor diagonal pentatonic. And the way you play this one is you play 2 notes on the beginning string. We're going to start on the 6th string, and my root is the 2nd note of the scale shape. So the first note would be this G here, and the 2nd note will be my root, A, if we want to play A minor pentatonic. So you play 2 notes, then you move to the 5th string, and you play 3 notes. In this case, C, D, and E. And that's it. That's the octave of the diagonal minor pentatonic. Then you move to the 4th string and you do the exact same shape. And that's why this is so fun to play and easy to use, because you're only looking at 5 notes at a time. 2 notes here, and then 3 notes again. Then you shift a fret up because of the tuning difference with the 2nd string, and you play the exact same shape again. 2 notes followed by 3. Here's the entire 3 octaves. Now the pros for this scale shape are it frees you from box thinking. You're not trapped. You're thinking about 5 notes at a time. So it's fewer notes at a time to think about so you can focus more on listening to the music and on phrasing. It also connects positions very smoothly. It also lets you see full octaves and phrasing areas a bit more easy, and it sounds more expressive and vocal-like. The cons are it requires better string skipping and shifting, but that's about it for cons. It's really a great scale shape for any level of player to use, because it's easy enough for beginners to digest and fun enough for more experienced players to be really creative with. Once it clicks, it's like stepping into an open field. You're not locked into anything on any one place, and your phrasing instantly becomes more dynamic and interesting to the ear. So, which scale shape is best for soloing? While all three have their strengths, I have to give the crown to the diagonal minor pentatonic. I say that because it trains your eyes and ears to think beyond boxes and start to look for the root notes where you can play your little 5-note pattern like this. I always know that that second note there is my root, so I can just go somewhere else where I know there's an A and put the same shape. You're no longer just memorizing positions, you're connecting ideas, visualizing the neck, and phrasing more musically. If you've only been playing the standard minor pentatonic box, this diagonal approach can totally change your playing and unlock new freedom in your solos. Let me know in the comments which scale shape you prefer and why. I'd be really interested to see what players prefer. Now, if you're new to the diagonal minor pentatonic, it's always nice to get some phrasing ideas to help open things up for you. I recently made a video about some phrasing ideas that you can watch next, right here.